the EOC stand for?
Emergency Operations Center. Okay.
Good day, everybody. Brought you from Legoff, Alberta, Cold Lake First Nations on Hump Day, April 22nd, 2020. I'm just giving you a briefly update from the Emergency Operation Center, so the EOC. Basically it's most of it's kind of a repeat from yesterday, but there are a few new things, and we'll be posting it after my conversation here as requested. Now that the snow is almost gone and the temperatures are warmer, we are wanting to get outside and enjoy. Please remember, we are asking people not to burn grass during this COVID crisis. As a town, municipalities are working at half staff, so might get out of control. The capacity buildings aren't there, so just refrain from fires, because if a house fire goes, it might get out of control because they're working at half staff. So just for your safety and the safety and well-being of the nation, please refrain from burning grass. If you have a fire, just watch it. With the spring thaw, most of the roads on the nations are in extremely poor conditions. We want to let you know that there is really nothing we can do. This time, just let the water dry up for now, and once it all dries up a little bit better, we'll get the graders out there and we'll try to fix the roads as best as we can. So try to be patient with us, and hopefully we can put gravel on them. And there are still people gathering, exceeding 15 people, trying to party, and if this continues, we'll have to we have to enforce stricter guidelines, and so please refrain from having gatherings over 15. We don't want the virus to enter the reserve. And if you call a taxi to bring your items, please ensure that they know your house number and your name, as if they do not have correct information, they will be turned away. Also, we are asking you to try to limit the number of trips, maybe if possible, you can do one trip a week if possible, and so that's about it for the taxi. So just make sure you give them the right house number and where you're going, and you shouldn't have problems. Just obey by the rules, and you shouldn't have a problem entering reserve with the taxi trips. We realize that we have no cases in the Cold Lake or Bonnyville area currently, and none on the nation, and we want to keep it safe. We have been following other areas, in particular Saskatchewan, our relatives in Pasternak and La Loche, So this is why we're asking members to stop inviting people from our nation to attend sweats. Again, we are not telling you not to have sweats, but rather to limit amount of people attending, and no non-band members. And if our members are going to go there, they're going to be turned away too. They have roadblocks just the same as us. They're putting precautionary measures, and that's really close, so hopefully it doesn't come into Alberta. We're doing pretty good in the Lakeland area, so let's keep it that way. There are no cases on any First Nations, and 45 First Nations in Alberta. Hats off to the people out there. They're listening to Alberta health guidelines and the chief and councils out there, so let's keep it that way. No cases in First Nations in Alberta. That'd be really awesome. Keep up the good work. By not following the rules we have in place, you are jeopardizing you, your family, and all the nation. We do not want to lose any loved ones during this time, and it would be terrible if it were you, the one who brought the virus on the nation. We are again requesting that if you and your family go outside of the Lakeland area, to self-isolate for 10 days to ensure that you are not passing any potential viruses on your family and onto the nation. Again, we're seeing a rise in domestic abuse. We want to ask people that they may feel the pressures, and if you want to reach out and talk to somebody, you can talk to Emergency Call Center at 780-594-7184, or again, 7185, or you can call 211 to speak to someone. They are here to help you and the family during these times, Let's all try to get along, Sometimes it's very hard, but they're there to talk and give advice. the Emergency Operations Center will be trying a virtual office tomorrow. So our podcast will be done away from the office in this event. We have to shut our EOC down, you know, so it might be more at home. We're going to give it a go tomorrow. You know, the Emergency Operations Center, some people are kind of getting burnt out, and hats off to them. They're doing a good job, you know, and a lot of people are taking the heat, but we're trying to do it best as possible, you know, and we're still looking at ways to help members out there, you know. So just please bear with us, you know. It's kind of hard, you know, and you know, if we didn't have to service debt, we could be helping out people more often, but that's the reality of things, you know. And it's kind of uncertainty, you know, and very uncertainty when things will get back to normal. You know, I've seen reports there it can take up to a year. And then you have provinces like Saskatchewan willing to open next week, and the mayor is talking about May 15th. And then you have Trump that wants to open it tomorrow. But I think it'd be a good idea to still listen to the Alberta Health, you know, listen to the guidelines that are set out to us, you know, and that's the reason why there's no cases here. So I think that I wish really politicians really think about it, because, you know, it can jeopardize us too. You know, Saskatchewan's just right there, and, you know, we're in the Cold Lake area too. And I understand people want to get back to work and back to normal, and, you know, life is going to be different after this. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But remember to wash your hands and try not to touch your face, you know, and you know, keep social distance, 2 meters, you know, and I'm fortunate, you know, the cases ain't happening here, you know. It's okay to exercise, go to walks, you know, just keep the social distancing, and you know, we still have people going through barricades and whatnot, so, and they're put there for your guys' safe and our safety. So, you know, just respect the security gates, you know, stop and answer your questions, you know, and you shouldn't have a problem getting through. But that's all I have to say for now, and, you know, you guys have a good hump day out there, and man, God bless. Masi Chuk.